All right, good morning. It is Thursday morning, Thursday the 4th of June, and I'm trying a new microphone. We'll see how this works out. I didn't do any readings in the last couple of days, partly because the microphone hadn't arrived, and partly because the microphone hadn't arrived and it was delayed. A couple of energy oracle cards, Moonology. Came out last week for the blue moon, believe in the impossible. So maybe it's still believing in the impossible. And then we have it's time to take action and step out of your comfort zone. So maybe there's a reminder here, that this believe in the impossible just isn't only about believing. It's about actually doing something. You've got to actually do something. So let's see what the tarot has for us. Just a quick reminder, my name is Lyndon. I'm an energy reader. I've been reading energy for the last 40-something years. I've been doing tarot for about 6, and I've been practicing Reiki for about the last 30 years, give or take. What have we got? 2 cards come out to get us started. King of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords, with the 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and below that we have the 6 of Cups. Get the sense this is about perspective, getting perspective on something. Maybe it's perspective on a breakup. Maybe it's getting a balanced perspective on something. See the balance, excuse me, the weights and the scales on her arm. You can see that the crows are trying to remove the bindings, the things that are restricting, the blindfold, take the blindfold off. And I wonder whether this is, it feels like it's somebody that's seen kind of the worst outcome in a situation and assumed that was kind of inevitable. It's almost like the bindings here on the 2 of Swords are the same as on the 3 of Swords, where it's like the bindings are kind of cutting through the heart here, and it's almost like there's been this assumption, there is this assumption that whatever this is going to end anyway. So it's almost like self-fulfilling prophecy. You think something is the case, therefore it creates this outcome. And with this 6 of Cups here, it's almost just like you're looking back on something with fondness and just thinking, well, how did it go from what it was to where it is now, which I get the sense is this heartbreak or this separation or this kind of fear. What's the point of trying if this is how it's going to end anyway? And I think if the blindfold comes off, if the restraints come off, then that's not necessarily how this works out. It's just because you see it as being inevitable it becomes inevitable. With the hermit, I think this hermit's just, it is different perspective. It is looking at it and saying, you know what if? What if I approached it differently? What if I gave it a chance? High Priestess. What if I gave it a chance and I actually just I turned up to this situation in a way that didn't assume what would happen with the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from things that don't serve us. And I get the sense that it's the mindset here, it's the self-defeating mindset that perception is reality. And if we think that something is going to work out in a particular way, and it's the energy is all about changing that perspective. This King of Pentacles and the Hermit, the High Priestess, is just, what if I actually just expected or hoped for the best? What would happen? Four of Cups with the Six of Cups. Definitely just looking back on something and saying, did I sabotage it? Five of Wands is about building a framework back, building a platform, some kind of foundation. Three of Pentacles, yeah, building something together. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. So I get the feeling this is just, the world is saying, just, what if you looked at something differently? What if you looked at something from the perspective of what's the best that can happen, and turned up to that situation not expecting the worst? You get this outcome where you're building something. It doesn't self-destruct, or you're not self-sabotaging. You're giving it a chance. This King of Swords and the Three of Wands at the bottom. So the advice really is take another look at this from a different perspective. And you might find that rather than getting the outcome that you fear, you get the outcome that you hope for. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it is helpful. If you like the video, you know what to do. If you found that it was helpful, I'd love to know more in the comments if you're willing to share. And if you think this is the sort of reading that will be useful to have more of, then subscribing to the channel will ensure that you're notified when there is a new reading. Let me know what you think to the new microphone. Hopefully it's clearer and makes the readings easier. But until the next time.